Welcome to today's poetry time. We're going to take a look today at a song lyric as poem, as I've done before. We're going to take a look today at Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World, which is a very, very famous song. There's a fair chance that most of you have heard it before. So, as usual, since I'm not a singer, I'm not going to attempt to sing this, but I'm going to share a video in which you can hear it sung. And the vocabulary used in the lyrics is very accessible. I think that most of you will understand the words in it. So I'm not going to have to do a line reading or even supply vocabulary. I'll just look at a couple of things in terms of the rhyme scheme and a few of the images in the song. And then I'll ask you to simply listen, read, and enjoy, okay? So let's see. If you wanted to look at the rhyme scheme of this, as I have received the lyrics, it looks a little bit different from how something written to be read would look. That is, this is written for convenience as lyrics to a song. But if you take a look, you could see verse 1 and verse 2 seem to follow a kind of rhyming couplet scheme, right? Two lines that rhyme at the end. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. Simple enough. But if you really look at it and look at all the commas that are used in this song lyric, if you were to break the lines at the comma, you would see actually a kind of four-line rhyme scheme, and it goes A, B, C, B, A, B, C, B, so that the second and fourth lines rhyme. Because many of the lines would be relatively short, and it might look a little odd on the page, a few of the shorter lines have just been spliced together for convenience of reading. Okay? And the reason to think about that is you can recognize as the song is sung, some of these short lines, such as red roses too, have some rests in them when he sings. So there's a bit of a pause, and it has a kind of drawn out sound. Whereas some of the lines with more words, I see friends shaking hands, the tempo seems to change a little bit. So it's all in the performance. The singer can accommodate some of these longer and shorter lines into the same time frame. So it gives it a little bit of rhythmic interest when you're listening to it. And of course, Louis Armstrong does a wonderful job with it. I thought it would be worth looking at a couple of the images here. So in the bridge, he sings, "The colors of a rainbow so pretty in the sky are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands saying, 'How do you do?' They're really saying, 'I love you.'" So in this song, it's as if the whole universe is happy here. We see the happiness reflected in nature. There's a lot of nature imagery in the song. The roses, the sky, the rainbow, everything is beautiful. And so are the people. And the happiness is infectious. And everybody is happy and sharing in this moment. We can see this as a projection of the poet, right? Because there is an I in this poem, right? I see this, I see that. The singer is in such a good mood that he sees happiness in everything and everywhere. And so this is kind of an expressionistic poem. It expresses the mood that the poet is feeling and finds evidence of it everywhere. In the sky, in the faces, in the children. And speaking of the children, the last verse is worth paying attention to, right? I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. Of course, he doesn't see them grow in this very moment, but he's reflecting on his experience of having seen children grow, right? They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. So here he's imagining a bright future as well. The children are the future, and he recognizes, for all that I've seen in my life and all the good that I see now, I'm relatively simple, and there's so much brighter future ahead for these children who are bright, like yourselves, who can step out into the world and make an even brighter, happier future in this wonderful world. Okay? So, as I say, listen to it, enjoy it. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a pleasant day.